Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor. If you don't know anything about my life, I just came back from a very long, very strenuous, very intense backpacking trip. I just went to Japan, Philippines, South Korea, Bali, Australia, and now I'm back in Los Angeles, California. One thing that I got a lot of questions about while I was traveling was how I film and edit my YouTube videos. So today I'm gonna tell you exactly how I film and edit my YouTube videos. I'm gonna tell you about all the equipment that I used during my 5-country, 1-month painful traveling journey that I went on. And I'm gonna show you the process I go through while I'm actually editing a YouTube video. And hopefully for all my future travel YouTubers out there who like my content and wanna make content similar to it, it helps you and gives you a way to kind of go, I guess. That's how I would describe it. About 2 weeks before I embarked on my travel adventure, I purchased a new camera. It is the DJI Osmo Action 4. Honestly, this is probably the best purchase I could have made before my adventures because this is probably the best camera I have. No, why was I over here looking around trying to find my camera? It is because I'm recording on it. It's very, very small. You can see it on the back, you can see it on the front without having to flip the camera around. It is waterproof. You could probably record for an hour nonstop and no overheating. I've never had issues with this camera overheating, ever. Whenever I travel, I film on the settings 1080p at 60 frames per second. That is only because if I film at 4K, which there is the option to, which is amazing, it takes up way too much space, and whenever I put it on my trusty dusty computer here, it does not transfer very quickly, and the editing takes 10 times longer than I would like it to take. And the only settings I use on the camera are the automatic settings. I tried to go in and adjust the ISO and all that extra fancy camera stuff myself, but it became too much work. And because the style of vlogging I do is very pull my camera out on a whim when I feel something, it's very hard to go in and adjust the camera setting. Oh my God, there's a fly, stop it. It's very hard to go in and adjust the camera. Oh my God, they fight for my life right now, hold on. It's very hard to go in and adjust the camera settings every single time. So I only film on the auto settings. There is also a low light settings on this camera, which I heard is supposed to work. Please don't tell me that fly flew in my mouth. Hold up. Oh my God. Oh, why is everything I do so dusty? If you've never watched my travel vlogs before, that was just probably a sneak peek of the chaotic energy that goes on in my travel vlogs. Back to what I was saying, there is a low light feature on the camera. I've never actually used it before just because, listen, the automatic settings are the automatic settings. They're amazing. The only time I would say this camera is not the best thing in the world is whenever I try to, say, pick up a food item and put it close to the camera, it doesn't automatically focus. You can probably see this perfectly fine. But if it's food, you just don't get like the drip and the greasy and the juiciness that I would like to get. So sometimes if that happens, I'll use my camera, and I have the iPhone 12 Pro right now. On the iPhone, you can switch the settings to film in 4K and also 60 frames per second, which is amazing. So if you're just using an iPhone, that's what I would recommend for that. If you want to buy the DJI Osmo Action 4 and you're thinking about it, 100% would recommend. If you guys want to help a girl out, I have the links down below in my bio for the DJI store and the Amazon store. So please purchase through my affiliate link so that I can survive and eat food. On to the next. Right here, I have all the other equipment that I use. Whenever I was traveling, this is probably the best thing that I ever purchased. Oh my God, look at my nails. I got these Halloween nails, by the way. I did them myself. It is a portable battery holder. The camera battery, I would say, probably lasts me about 2 hours of straight filming. And basically it stores the batteries. And if you want to charge them all at the same time, you plug each of them in, plug it in the wall, and it charges them all at the same time. And then boom, whenever I go out into the world, I just throw this in my bag. And when one battery dies, I just swap it out, brand new. This is 100% something I would recommend if you're gonna get this camera. And then also something else that I like is this little mini tripod stick. I bought the mini rod because it's easy to hold in your hand. If you want to, you can extend it, do a little selfie action here or whatever. And this is also, the DJI is the only ones compatible with these cameras because they have like a magnetic clip thing. You can't just go buy a regular tripod. I use that, and then as you can see, don't know if you can tell, you're probably wondering what is going on right here. This is the DJI microphone. It comes with 2 sets. Bought this because if I ever want to use it, I can. But if you don't want to purchase the microphone, the camera itself, the microphone is amazing and it has wind reduction. The only reason I have this plugged in right now is because where I live at, there's a lot of noises going on and the neighbors are always blasting music. There's always some really heavy cars driving in the front yard. And then my last thing that I use when I'm traveling vlogging is this is my child, this is my baby that I'm still trying to figure out how to use. It's a bit of a struggle, not gonna lie. I used it when I was in Bali and I swear it went far and I had no clue if I was gonna be able to bring it back. This is the DJI Mini 3 Pro. This is the best drone because it is lower than any drone requirement you have going to any country, so you don't really have to register it anywhere. I took this to Japan, Philippines, Bali, Australia, and I had no issues getting it through security. No one stopped me anytime, and every single time I went through, I was scared because I just assumed that that they would see this creature going through my bag and want to stop me, but they didn't. Gonna have some more drone footage shots one of these days, but I think I'll get used to it first, not gonna lie, it's a bit difficult. I did get my license, but I didn't learn overnight, and I haven't tried. So that is all the equipment I use. Now that we've got all of our equipment, I'm gonna show you guys how I actually edit a vlog. I'm gonna be honest, I have the attention span of a fly sometimes, but also I can focus in if I really need to. But on average, it takes me between 2 to 3 days to edit a full travel vlog. But I'm normally starting with 1.5 to 3 hours of footage, and it normally takes me, if I am consistent, I don't sleep, and I go straight through 2 to 3 days with my naps and food breaks and all of that. But if I wanted to just sit down, put the vlog on in the morning, finish it by the nighttime, I would say it probably would take me between 10 to 12 hours. I use Final Cut Pro. I love Final Cut Pro. There is a bit of a learning curve if you've never edited a video before, but if you have a vision and you have an idea of what you're going for when you want to do your travel vlogs, this is really easy to use because you can just Google, hey, how do I cut this? How do I add the sound here? How do I make it slow-mo? It's really easy to use if you know the idea that you're going for. If you don't, then you're probably gonna be messing with it for a little bit. But so the first thing I do is I drag all my videos down from the sidebar over here and I place them into the editing space. I only did a little bit here just for the sake of editing. We can, you know, play with it or whatever. First thing I will do is I will go over here and I will select all of my videos using Command A, and I will do voice isolation. The reason I do this is because if there's background noise and I'm not using a microphone, this will kind of get rid of it for the most part. Say there's like music playing in the background and you want your voice to be basically essentially isolated. You just click voice isolation. There's also a feature over here where you can do voice enhance, you can do music enhance if your music's not quite as loud as you want it to be and you want it to be louder. That's just the music from the original video. But I normally just do voice isolation and I keep it flat. After I do that, depending on the video, this is something I'm still working on because I'm not the best when it comes to figuring out colors and stuff. I will go to this little tab right here. This is the color correction tab. Also, I will make this bigger so I can see actually what's going on. Sometimes I can gauge and the videos do look flat. So I will go over here, take this little global thing and add just a smidge of color. I don't know if you could tell what happened there. I bring the midtones down a little bit. I love how I'm talking about this, like I know what I'm talking about. I've got no clue what I'm talking about. But I adjusted it a little. Don't know if you can really tell. If I click on this and this is it off, this is it on. You can see I brought a little bit of color back to my skin. I don't do this with all my vlogs. I'll only do it if it looks really, really dry and it needs a little bit of spice. After I did that, this is when the long, painful process begins. I start with the talking videos. I only added 2 talking videos in here so you could see I added one right here at the beginning, and then here's another segment of me and my friend talking. Because I start with such long footage, my goal is to always get my videos down to 30 minutes because personally, that's the longest of a vlog I wanna watch. I know there's people out there who wanna watch hour ones. For me, I just like it to move a little bit quicker. I will go in, play the vlog.
Wow, it's been absolutely amazing.
Wherever I have these breaks right here, I'll cut them out.
So I told my friend I will be back bi-weekly.
There's another one, I'm gonna cut it out. Cut it all the way out through that video. So I'll do that all in the talking parts first. And then I'll keep watching the vlogs. If I get to all this unnecessary B-roll footage here, I'll skip through it. And then I'll go to the next talking part, cut it again. Don't know what I'm talking about here. You know, I'm just gonna pretend this is the spot that I wanna cut out. So after I edited all my talking bits and I just have all this unnecessary B-roll footage here left, I'm gonna go try to find the sound that I wanna put behind my videos. I use Epidemic Sound. It's a monthly subscription. I think it's probably 13, 14, 15, not sure how much it is a month. I'll put it in right here. The reason I decided to invest in this was because I just was not enjoying the free music they were giving me on YouTube or all the copyright free songs I had. It was just so much easier for me to be able to go to this and then just be able to boom, take it from here, drag it on here. Honestly, one of the things that takes me a really long time is the music. I spend a lot of time just sitting here, clicking on a song, listening to it, deciding if that's the song I want to use. I just listen until I feel the vibe of the B-roll, if that makes sense. Sometimes I'll have a song that is way too fast for my calm life that I'll have going on, even though my life is not calm. Or I'll have a song that is way too slow and I'm over here doing some chaotic stuff. For me, I just always try to match the songs to the B-roll footage, and so I'll take it from here. I have a link in the description box. Please use my referral link so I can get some Epidemic Sound for free. But if you are a new YouTuber and you don't make travel vlogs consistently, I would not recommend this because once you start paying, if you put these songs in your videos and you decide randomly you don't want to pay for it anymore, it's gonna copyright all your videos. So good investment, bad investment, don't know. I plan on making travel vlogs until I'm like 88, so I feel like it would be good for me. And it's way easier to find songs. Let's take this song here. Ooh, maybe not. Hold on, let me find a song. All right, we'll just use that because it'll be easier. I'll take all my B-roll footage I'm gonna use. I'll turn the sound down completely. I won't always do this. Sometimes I'll keep the sound on, say if I want nature sounds mixed with music, but this time I don't want any sound. So turn that down. Whenever I do edit, oh my God, this is so important. Have you ever turned on a vlog, press play, and you have a part of someone's vlog that is very, very quiet, and then 5 minutes later they're like screaming or the music is playing at the top of their lungs? This is another important thing I will say with editing is you wanna make sure the sound right here matches the sound from the talking. Kind of just add an all even playing, because if it is not, you're gonna have very quiet into chaotic, like blowing your eardrums. And especially if you have headphones on, oh, watching someone's vlogs where the music goes from 0 to 100, I feel like I burst my eardrums. I'm gonna put it down, try to make it even to that, and then I will try to match the videos up best I can with the music, because I also think there's something about watching a video and the song goes with the videos. Maybe I am very specific and particular, but I love it when the beat drops, the video changes, and it all looks good. Now, if you watch my videos and you're thinking, dang girl, you might not be able to catch a beat because I don't even know if your videos are aligned. Pretend I never said this, but I'll listen. Okay, that was a quick one, so we're gonna just make this really quick B-roll. Okay, wait, this is a bad song. You can normally tell by these big parts right here, that's where the beat changes, so we'll do. I'm also going to slow this one down right here because I think it'll look better slow down. See? It just makes it look more stable. I'm gonna cut this out, whatever. I will then again watch my vlog a million times all the way through to make sure that the cutting is where I want it, the sound is right, the editing is good. So another thing I do with the travel vlogs is I always try to put text over a location, because I don't know about you guys, but when I watch travel vlogs, I watch them because I want to know where to go when I get to another country. And my biggest pet peeve with vlogs, I want to know where you're going, so you got to put a text over the location. Right here, I was at the Gold Coast beach. Don't know what the specific beach is called, but I was in the Gold Coast and I was at the beach. So if I knew the specific name of the beach, I would put that. It just makes it so much easier. If you want to go even further, put it in the description box. I don't always do that because that's a lot of work. Basically, that's how I film. That's how I edit all my travel vlogs. I don't do anything more than that. Honestly, it's all based on personal preference. Whenever I watch a vlog, I like it to be like fast. Mine's not as fast as it could be, but it's just a little bit more fast paced because I don't want to sit here and watch someone walking for like 10 minutes. That's why they have walking tours. Also, if you want to know the computer I use, this is a MacBook Pro 14-inch. It is amazing. My brain is in a jillion places at one time, every single day, every single hour. So my editing process is a little bit chaotic, not gonna lie. Just like my travel vlogs and just like my life. So please, please, please use my link so that I can go travel the world, live my best life, and make more content for you guys. If you want to know anything else, comment down below. I will be responding in the comments. I just recently posted 5 vlogs from all of my travels. If you go to my channel and click the subscribe button, then you can sit there and watch all of my travel vlogs and also all of my other vlogs that you want to watch that are just chilling there, you know, just waiting for someone to click on them or whatever. And subscribe to my channel because we're gonna hit 100K one of these days. All right, love you guys. Talk to you later. Ooh, this camera is hot. Maybe this whole do overheat.